Hey there, my friend. If you're watching this, chances are you've hit a wall. Maybe you tried something big, something important, and it didn't work out the way you hoped. Maybe you failed, and now you're sitting there feeling like all the motivation you once had has drained away. You're wondering if it's even worth trying again. If that's you, then this video is for you. Because today we're going to talk about why quitting is not the answer. Stick with me, because by the end of this, I promise you'll feel differently about what you're going through. Let me ask you something. What do Thomas Edison, J.K. Rowling, and Michael Jordan all have in common? They all failed. A lot. Thomas Edison failed over 1,000 times before he invented the light bulb. J.K. Rowling was rejected by 12 publishers before Harry Potter became a global phenomenon. Michael Jordan was cut from his high school basketball team. Think about that for a second. These are some of the most successful people in history, and yet they all faced failure, sometimes crushing, humiliating failure. But here's the thing, they didn't let that failure define them. They didn't quit, and neither should you. Here's the hard truth. Failure hurts. It stings. It can make you feel like you're not good enough, like you'll never succeed, like maybe you should just give up. But here's the thing about failure. It's not the end. It's not a reflection of your potential. Failure is just a moment in time. It's a lesson. It's feedback. It's the universe's way of saying, hey, try a different approach. But if you let failure break your motivation, if you let it convince you to quit, then you're missing out on the opportunity to grow, to learn, and to come back stronger. Think about this. Every single person who has ever achieved something great has faced failure. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't is simple. It's persistence. It's the willingness to get back up, to try again, to keep going even when it feels impossible. Because here's the secret. Success isn't about avoiding failure. It's about embracing it. It's about understanding that failure is a necessary part of the journey. It's not the opposite of success. It is a stepping stone to success. Now, I know what you're thinking. But what if I fail again? What if I keep trying and nothing changes? And to that I say, so what? What if you do fail again? Does that mean you're a failure? Number, it means you're human. It means you're pushing yourself. You're taking risks. You're trying to achieve something meaningful. And that, my friend, is something to be proud of. Because the only true failure is giving up. The only true failure is letting fear and doubt stop you from pursuing your dreams. Success doesn't happen overnight. It's not one big moment. It's a series of small wins, small steps forward. And sometimes those steps include setbacks. But every time you get back up, every time you keep going, you're building resilience. You're building strength. You're proving to yourself that you have what it takes to overcome anything. And that, my friend, is where true motivation comes from. Not from never failing, but from refusing to let failure stop you. So, if you're feeling stuck right now, if you're feeling like you've lost your motivation, I want you to do something for me. Take a deep breath. Remind yourself why you started in the first place. Think about the dream that lit that fire in your heart. And then take one small step forward. Just one. Because that's all it takes to get back on track. One step. One try. One moment of courage. And before you know it, you'll be moving again. You'll be growing again. And you'll be closer to your goal than you ever thought possible. Remember, my friend, failure is not the end. It's just the beginning of your comeback story. So don't let it break your motivation. Let it fuel you. Let it remind you of how much you want this, of how far you've already come, and of how much further you can go. You've got this. I believe in you. Now go out there and show the world what you're made of.